Hey y'all, this is Robin with Can't Wait Smells Great, and this evening I'm going to be making a chicken broccoli cheddar soup, and I'm just kind of coming up with ingredients to go in it on the fly, and I hope that I can get the measurements right as we go. So I got my big old pot here, and I'm going to just go ahead and cut it on. It's really cold and wet and yucky today, so I wanted something to warm me up. But also, you know, I'm going to take it to my parents. Mom's recovering from her hip surgery and everything, so they need something good to eat. So I'm going to put this together real quick. Alright, so this is chicken bone broth. Just bought it at Walmart. That's 2 cups. I'll probably go ahead and use the whole thing. I think it's 4 cups in one. Yep, 4 cups. I thought so, but I never measure anything, so I'm measuring for you guys. Alright, so I've got, if I hadn't said it already, 4.5 cups of broccoli. It's just frozen, the broccoli florets, and that's what I had on hand. And I'm going to go ahead and put me in about 2 tablespoons of butter, just to give it some depth of flavor. Alright, we'll put all my broccoli in. Let's see, let's salt and pepper some now. We'll come back and do more. So while I'm waiting for it to come up to boil, I have extra sharp cheddar cheese, a block. And I haven't gotten into the habit of shredding my own cheese. I don't like to do it, but for this, since it's going to be melting in the soup, it'll do better because it doesn't have that anti-caking, you know, like what they put on the bags of shredded cheese and stuff you buy, which of course I've used bags of cheese and they're great, go ahead, but I'm going to try to do it with fresh grated cheese this time. I'm not going to let y'all watch me shred it because I make a really, really big mess then. I got my cheese all shredded up, and it was just 1 block. And it ended up to be, looks like about 3 cups. And I'm going to wait to put that in until some of this, you know, the broccoli gets a little tenderer and the chicken gets ready. I bought this, it's on sale, Tyson grilled and ready, oven roasted chicken breast, diced chicken breast. So I'm going to use that in this. I haven't decided how much I'm going to put in. That's a big bag. Probably about 2 cups, I think, would be enough. Okay, just to amp up the chicken profile of the soup, I'll get it right. Sorry to say chili because it's going to be real chunky, so it's kind of like a chili. I'm going to add rosemary and some thyme, and I'm not going to put a lot. So you can see I got a lot of action going on over here, and I want to make sure that my broccoli has gotten good and tender. And if you could smell it in here, Can't Wait Smells Great describes my house right now. The broth, the chicken broth, the chicken, and the thyme and rosemary that I put in there, it smells so good. Okay, so I've cut my heat down. I had it on high, brought it to a boil and let it boil for a little bit. Now I've got it down to medium-high heat on 5. And then I've got, this is a block of Philadelphia cream cheese, and I've cut it into little cubes. That way it'll melt easier, because you want to make sure you get it good and incorporated throughout your soup. Cream cheese in. So let me stir that real good. And you just want to keep stirring it to get it all melted in there. And try to get the lumps out. Alright, so that melted really good. I had it, I don't have my towel right there. I had it, you know, sitting out to get it to room temperature. That way it would melt easier. This is 14 ounces of heavy cream. Like I said, it's what I had left in the refrigerator, so you can add more or less, whatever. You know, right now it's a really good soup with the chicken broth as a base, but I wanted it to have the cream to make it a little richer and a little thicker. So I'm going to add the 1 cup of sour cream. And again, all these flavors, you're just layering on depth to your soup. I sound like a real cook, don't I? But that's what I like to do. I like to layer in different flavors. You know, that way when you taste it, your taste buds kind of pop. Like, ooh, I think I taste some cream. Ooh, wait, what's that tang? Maybe there's sour cream in here. And then you can't quite put your finger on exactly what's in there, but you know it's good. Go ahead and add in the shredded cheddar cheese. Sharp cheddar cheese is what I use this time. And I used a whole block of it and shredded it up myself. You can use, most of the time I use like a whole bag of shredded cheddar cheese. It's like, I think it's 2 cups in it. Something like that. But this made, it's right at 3 cups by shredding it myself. Alright, so I'm going to let this simmer for just a little bit. Let all those flavors mingle and melt. So I've let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Maybe not that long, about 15 minutes. You can judge it. Just be sure and keep an eye on it because it'll boil and it'll stick. So I think I've let it go for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to set it off the burner and let it cool down. And as it cools down, it's going to thicken up even more. But right now it's a really good consistency. I don't know if you can see it good. Maybe if I bring it close. See? Now I think you can see it. If I tilt it too much, I'll end up spilling it. So far, I haven't done that on camera yet, but I have a tendency to try to tilt things to let y'all see. So I'm going to take me a little bite. And this is hot. It'll probably burn my tongue. But it tastes, it smells so good. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. That's divine. And with it so cold outside, I can taste a little hint of what I use, rosemary and thyme. I can taste those flavors. That chicken broth gave it such a depth. Instead of, you know, using water or whatever, that chicken broth gave it such a depth in the flavor. And then that chicken, where it was oven roasted, oh, it's so good. You know, an easy way to do this would be to get your rotisserie chicken and chop it up and put in there, you know. This is a winner. Okay, guys, I'll see y'all later.